What's up guys, autofanatic. I'm going to do a filter replacement on the air intake filters and also the cabin filter. Even though this is a leased car, I still care about this stuff. I actually checked the filters right after I did the oil change and we ran out and we got some new filters. These are just standard Fram filters, you know, similar to what's in there right now. I'm not going to go spend money on a K&N because we're not keeping this car much longer. And on this one, we got the Fram Fresh Breeze. This is supposed to help with odors. Like I said, the car's got a little bit of a funky odor with all the rain we have, and the car stays outside, so you get a lot of water up in there through the cowl, and a lot of that condensation could build some mildew and stuff. So we're going to pop the glove box out. We're going to change the filter, and inside the cavity, I'm going to clean that all up for you. So let me just get the camera on the tripod. We're going to knock out the two air intake filters, and then we're going to move over to the interior. All right, guys, we're going to start over on the driver's side. There's just two spring-loaded clips here. Now, just to let you guys know, there are male tabs on this section of the air filter box that go into this section. So I just push this back and lift up a little bit, and I'm doing this with one hand. And we're just going to pull out the factory filter right there, and you guys can see it on the camera. It's pretty damn dirty. Changed this about a year ago, so it actually has a lot of oil in it too. So these are going in the trash. And we went to the auto parts store 3 times because they kept giving us the wrong air filter. So this is like, you know, a good OEM replacement. Nothing special. I like to replace these every 6 months. This time I waited a little bit longer. After what happened with the car last time, I didn't really care. But there we go. Just make sure it's in all the way. And you could feel the engagement of the two tabs. And then when you're in, that's it, you're done. So we're going to move over to the other side and knock that one out. Matter of seconds. All right, guys, now we're over on the passenger side. Same procedure. Just undo the clips. Now be careful that there is a wiring harness terminated here, so you don't want to pull on this too hard. Just use your thumbs, then you'll snake the filter out from the top like I show you. And you can see this is really trashed. Actually, this side is filthier than the other side. So you guys can see that on camera. These things are trashed, and this car gets pretty horrible fuel economy as is. So every little bit would help, which is why I just spent money on new air filters. And the Fram filters are made in Mexico, not China, which is fine with me. This side is a little bit more of a pain because there's not a lot of room here. You have the engine control ECU. But just take your time. Let's take you a matter of minutes. Okay, clip got in the way. Make sure it's fully seated. The engine is actually hot right now, and everything under the hood is pretty warm. Okay, now we got that fully seated. Yeah, this one's a little bit of a pain. There we go. Okay, we're done. So change both of the air intake filters in under 5 minutes. Now we're going to move over to the interior of the car, pop the glove box out, and get the air cabin filter replaced as well. So wait till you see how nasty that one is. It's been about a year since it's been changed. Alright guys, we're over on the passenger side of the car. First order of business, just clear out your glove box. You know, get anything out of there, any papers or whatever junk you have in there, so you don't make a mess. And what we got to do is push on both sides. We're gonna have to release the spring-loaded guy right here. There we go. And I'm doing this with absolutely no light right now. It's about 7 o'clock. And this little cable guy, I gotta get this off. There we go. Okay. So right up in here is where your cabin filter is. You see that? Let me get the camera in there. It's right there. And then you undo this little flap, which pops right out, and you pull the filter out. Just as easy. And my God, this is trashed. Look how dirty that is. So before we put the new one in, and this is a carbon filter, you could see it, I take the filters and I blow them out with compressed air, and then I'm going to clean up the cavity real quick with some rubbing alcohol and a shop towel. We're going to get this thing knocked out in about a couple of seconds. Got a shop towel just with some rubbing alcohol, and I just like to go in there and clean it out a little bit, because you're going to get a little bit of a film, and clean all the way in there as far back as you could get, like I'm showing you. I'm sorry about the lighting, but I want to get this done. I don't want to sit here. So there's some crap on the towel, not much. That's why there's a filter in here, but you saw the condition of the filter, and it's pretty darn nasty. And this should solve the problem with the very musty smell, especially on rainy days. So there's the cavity. You can see that there. All in here is all cleaned out. So you're going to take your new filter, and the airflow has to go down like the factory. And you just basically plop it right in there as shown. And then we get the little access cover. And like I said, there's tabs on this side, just like that. And you snap it in, and then you're going to put the final piece. Is going to go in right afterwards. And I'm doing this all with one hand, because I'm holding the camera with the other hand. And that's it, guys. And then you just take the glove box and carefully push it back. And that's it. We're done. I didn't have to take the glove box out, didn't have to take the underbelly pan underneath the dash out, did not have to take the side panel out. Like I said, if it's cold when you're going to do this, use a heat gun, heat this up. Plastic will stretch. Just pop out this side here, drop it down. You have plenty of access to get in there and do it, and you're finished. So hope you guys got a couple of tips on how to do your air filters and your cabin filters on an Infiniti Q50. This will apply to all Q50 models, 2014 to 20. So guys, that was the air intake filter and the cabin filter install on a Q50 Red Sport. This applies to all Q50 models. Really easy. Did everything in under 10 minutes. I used the Fram air filters. These were a little bit of a pain for me to buy locally. I had to go to a couple of different stores. I will post links to these filters on Amazon. Apparently, the Fram Fresh Breeze is a hell of a lot better than the OEM. It's got some sort of odor barrier in there with the baking soda. But we're going to give it a shot and see how it works out. And I think the Fram air intake filters are definitely an adequate replacement for the OEM. If you guys are going to keep the car, you want a little bit more performance, do a K&N flat filter or get a Stillen air intake, vice versa. So hope you guys got a couple of tips. You didn't have to take the glove box out. Autofanatic@yahoo.com. See you soon for more automotive content and DIY. See you later.